Today, we're going to dive into a company that's building something like an AI backbone for modern defense. It's called Veritone, and they are tackling one of the single biggest challenges in national security today, which really all starts with one massive, almost impossible sounding problem.
So, to really get what Veritone is all about, you've got to start with this question. Just imagine, for a second, you're an intelligence analyst. You've got this mountain of video footage in front of you. We're talking 100,000 hours. That's more than 11 years of continuous video. And somewhere in that digital haystack is the one face, the one voice, the one piece of information you absolutely need. So how on earth do you find it? This isn't a hypothetical. This is the reality for modern defense agencies every single day.
You see, the heart of the issue is what the tech world calls unstructured data. This isn't the neat and tidy stuff you find in a spreadsheet. No, this is the messy, chaotic flood of information. Video from drones, audio intercepts, text from field reports, images from satellites, you name it. Agencies are literally drowning in the sea of data, and because of that, they're struggling to connect the dots in time.
So how do you even begin to solve a problem that big? Well, Veritone's answer isn't to create just another AI tool. They're thinking much, much bigger. They've built what they call an operating system for AI. It's called AIware, and it's designed to be the foundational layer that makes all the other AI models and tools work together seamlessly.
Okay, let's break that down a bit. What does that actually mean? Basically, AIware is this big, powerful platform that takes in all that messy, unstructured data we were just talking about. All the video, audio, and text, and it uses artificial intelligence to automatically process it, understand it, and give it structure. But the goal isn't just to get organized. The real magic is to find the hidden patterns and pull out what's called actionable intelligence. You know, the critical insights that people can actually use to make fast, informed decisions. Now, here's what's really, really cool about how AIware actually works. It's not just one giant AI brain trying to do everything. A better way to think about it is like a conductor leading a huge orchestra. The platform orchestrates hundreds of different AI models. Some are built by Veritone, but many are from other companies, and each one is a specialist. One's great at facial recognition, another's a pro at voice transcription, another can spot objects in a video. This open ecosystem is their secret sauce. It gives government agencies the flexibility to plug and play the absolute best AI for whatever job they need to get done.
All right, so that platform concept is great, but it's a little abstract, right? So what does it actually do on a practical level? Let's take a look at the concrete tools that Veritone has built on top of this platform, the kind of stuff that agencies are using every single day.
A huge part of their offering is this thing called the Intelligent Digital Evidence Management Suite, or iDEMS for short. These are basically specialized apps built right on top of the AIware operating system, and they're designed specifically for the world of law enforcement and investigative agencies.
First up, a tool called Redact. So picture this. A police department gets a public records request for some body camera footage. Now, by law, they have to blur out the faces of minors or innocent bystanders to protect their privacy. Doing that by hand, frame by frame, can take hours, even days. Redact uses AI to do all of that automatically. It's a massive time saver and a huge deal for compliance.
Then you've got Track. This one is an incredibly powerful tool for investigators. It uses computer vision to find a specific person or object, let's say a certain red backpack or a getaway car, and then it automatically follows that subject as it moves across video feeds from a bunch of different cameras. It completely automates that painstaking work of piecing together someone's movements. So this table gives you a nice little summary of the whole suite. You have Redact, which handles the automated removal of what's called personally identifiable information, or PII. You've got Track for speeding up criminal investigations, and then there's Illuminate, which is the tool that lets analysts search and analyze all this newly structured data together to find those hidden connections between different sources. Each one is a specific, powerful application built on that core AIware platform. Okay, so here's the thing. In the world of government and defense, you can have the most amazing, cutting-edge technology on the planet, but it is completely useless if the government doesn't trust you. And in this world, trust is earned through really rigorous security certifications and, of course, landing major contracts. The big question is, can Veritone get inside the tent? Well, the absolute key to that kingdom, the golden ticket, is something called FedRAMP authorization. This is a government-wide program that sets the standard for security when it comes to cloud products.
Getting FedRAMP approved is a massive, massive hurdle. But once you have it, it's a signal to every single federal agency that your platform is secure enough to handle their sensitive data. And the most important part? Veritone has it. And these wins really show their growing momentum. They've locked in major contracts, expanding their work across the entire Department of Justice. They've landed a huge deal with the U.S. Air Force's Special Investigations Unit. And maybe most importantly for their future, they've achieved awardable status on the Department of Defense's Platform One marketplace. This basically creates a fast lane for any DoD agency to buy and deploy their software without going through a long, painful procurement process. That's a game changer. Okay, so the tech is powerful, and the government contracts are definitely starting to roll in. But what does the road ahead actually look like? Let's talk about their strategy for the future, their path to actually making money, and some of the really serious challenges they're up against. From what we can see, Veritone is making 3 really big strategic moves. First, they're launching something called the Veritone Data Refinery. This is a service that cleans up and prepares huge data sets so they can be used to train new custom AI models. Second, they're selling off parts of their business that just aren't as profitable, like some of their media services. And third, these moves are all designed to do one thing: focus the entire company on becoming a pure, high-margin AI software business. And this sharp focus has a very clear goal. The company's management has gone on record saying they are targeting operating profitability for the second half of 2026. This is a critical milestone. It would prove to everyone that their business model isn't just innovative, but that it's also financially sustainable for the long haul. But, of course, Veritone isn't doing any of this in a vacuum. The market for AI in the defense sector is an absolute battlefield. You have some of the biggest and most established names in technology all fighting for these massive government contracts. And this brings us right back to their core strategy, their big bet. Companies like Palantir or BigBear.ai, they often provide more closed, proprietary systems. It's kind of like an all-in-one black box. Veritone is betting on the exact opposite. They're betting on an open ecosystem that lets their customers mix and match the best AI models for their specific needs. It's a classic debate in the tech world, the flexible, open platform versus the controlled, walled garden. So make no mistake, the hurdles ahead are significant. They're up against intense competition from huge established defense contractors. There's immense pressure to execute on those financial targets and prove their model can actually be profitable. And of course, they have to navigate the complex and growing ethical scrutiny that comes with any AI surveillance technology. And that really leaves us with the central question, not just for Veritone, but for the entire AI defense industry. As nations around the world are racing to deploy artificial intelligence, what kind of system is ultimately going to win out? Will it be the open, flexible platform that can adapt and integrate pretty much anything? Or will it be the closed, proprietary fortress that promises total security and control? The answer to that question is going to shape the future of modern defense.